Lesson number 11, December 6, Tuesday. Reincarnation. The pagan notion of an immortal soul provides the foundation for the unbiblical theory of reincarnation or transmigration of the soul. This theory has been adopted by some major world religions. While most Christians believe in the existence of an immortal soul that abides in a permanent heaven or hell after death, those who believe in reincarnation hold that such an immortal soul goes through many cycles of death and rebirth here on earth. For some, reincarnation is thought to be a process of spiritual evolution that allows the spirit to attain ever greater levels of knowledge and morality in its journey toward perfection. Hindus believe that the eternal soul goes through a progression of consciousness, or samsara, in 6 classes of life: aquatics, plants, reptiles and insects, birds, animals, and human beings, including the residents of heaven. Hebrews 9:25-28 says, however, "Nor yet that he should offer himself often, as the high priest enters into the holy place every year with blood of others. For then must he often have suffered since the foundation of the world. But now, once in the end of the world, has he appeared to put away sin by the sacrifice of himself. And as it is appointed to men once to die, but after this the judgment. So Christ was once offered to bear the sins of many, and to them that look for him shall he appear the second time without sin to salvation." 1 Peter chapter 3 verse 18 says, "For Christ also has once suffered for sins, the just for the unjust, that he might bring us to God, being put to death in the flesh, but quickened by the Spirit." If Jesus died just once, according to the previously read texts, and likewise all human beings die just once, why do even some alleged Christians believe in some form of reincarnation? Many people believe not in what they should believe, but in what they want to believe. If a theory brings them existential peace and comfort, that is enough to settle the discussion for them. But for those who take the Bible seriously, there is no way to accept the theory of reincarnation. First, this theory contradicts the biblical teachings of the morality of the soul and the resurrection of the body. 1 Thessalonians 4:13-18. Second, it negates the doctrine of salvation by grace through faith in the redemptive work of Jesus Christ, Ephesians 2:8-10, and replaces it with human works. Third, the theory contradicts the biblical teaching that one's eternal destiny is decided forever by one's decisions in this life. Matthew 22:1-14 and 25:31-46. Fourth, this theory downplays the meaning and relevance of Christ's second coming, John 14:1-3. And fifth, the theory proposes after-death opportunities for someone still to overcome his or her own life's pitfalls, which is unbiblical. Hebrews 9:27. In short, there is no place for the idea of reincarnation in the Christian faith. From the book, The Great Controversy, page 554, it says, Satan beguiles men now, as he beguiled Eve in Eden by flattery, by kindling a desire to obtain forbidden knowledge, by exciting ambition for self-exaltation. It was cherishing these evils that caused his fall, and through them he aims to compass the ruin of men. Ye shall be as gods, he declares, knowing good and evil. Genesis 3:5. Spiritualism teaches that man is the creature of progression, that it is his destiny from his birth to progress even to eternity toward the Godhead. And again, each mind will judge itself and not another. The judgment will be right because it is the judgment of self. The throne is within you, said a spiritualistic teacher as the spiritual consciousness awoke within him. He said, My fellow men, all were unfalling demigods. And another declares, Any just and perfect being is Christ. Thus, in place of the righteousness and perfection of the infinite God, the true object of adoration, in place of the perfect righteousness of his law, the true standard of human attainment, Satan has substituted the sinful, erring nature of man himself as the only object of adoration, the only rule of judgment or standard of character. This is progress, not upward, but downward. Have a blessed day.